It's 2 p.m., and the office lights are starting to feel aggressive. You're rubbing your eyes, dealing with that heavy, physical drag that makes you feel years older than the calendar says you are. For most of us, the answer is another trip to the break room for a fourth cup of coffee. We use caffeine to mask the symptoms of exhaustion, but we rarely address the biological mechanics of why we're tired in the first place. This is a cellular energy crisis. When the demand for power in your body outpaces your cell's ability to produce it, you experience a systemic slowdown. It isn't a lack of motivation, it's a physical shortage of fuel. Caffeine doesn't generate new fuel, it simply blocks the receptors that tell your brain you're tired. You're essentially over-leveraging your future energy, which leads to a deeper state of burnout once the stimulant wears off. I wanted to see if I could shift that baseline. For 30 days, I traded the stimulants for a cellular optimization protocol using the advanced mitochondrial formula. The rules were straightforward. Take the formula every morning with water, incorporate light movement to stimulate circulation, and replace the midday coffee entirely. The goal was to determine if changing the available nutrients for my cells could actually correct my afternoon fatigue at the source. On day 1, my energy production was struggling. These organelles are your mitochondria, the microscopic power plants responsible for generating ATP, the currency of cellular energy. When they're undersupplied, they produce only a trickle of power. The advanced mitochondrial formula provides a specific ratio of CoQ10, PQQ, and Alpha Lipoic Acid. These compounds are essential components that mitochondria require to process oxygen and nutrients into energy more efficiently. As these levels stabilized in my system, the mitochondria began to output a higher, more consistent stream of ATP. I wasn't feeling a buzz, I was feeling the result of a more efficient internal combustion engine. During this first week, my body wasn't running on a chemical spike. It was using these nutrients to repair the very pathways that generate power, building a more stable foundation for the days ahead. By the end of the first week, the most significant change was cognitive. The mental friction simply stopped being a factor. Because the brain is one of the most energy-intensive organs in the body, it is the first to respond to a rise in ATP availability. When your mitochondria fire more effectively, your neurons have the fuel they need to maintain focus. This translated to a practical win. I hit 2 p.m. and realized I hadn't even thought about a nap. My focus remained steady well into the late afternoon, without the need for a secondary stimulant. This level of mental clarity was the first evidence that supporting cellular health provides a more reliable form of energy than the volatile spikes of caffeine. 2 weeks in, the shift became physical. My workout stamina increased, and the general limb heaviness after long days had completely dissipated. Muscles contain a high density of mitochondria. When your ATP capacity is maximized, your muscle fibers can contract and recover more efficiently during and after physical exertion. I found myself finishing training sessions with energy left over. My recovery time dropped. The next day soreness that usually slowed me down was significantly less intense. It served as a reminder that physical endurance isn't just about effort. It's limited by your mitochondrial capacity to fuel that effort. By day 30, the results had stabilized into a new normal. My focus was sharp, the afternoon crashes were gone, and even my skin appeared more vibrant, likely due to better cellular turnover. The difference between this and my previous coffee-fueled routine was the stability. I no longer had to manage the highs and lows of a stimulant cycle. My energy was just there when I needed it. Research into these specific ingredients suggests that by maintaining mitochondrial efficiency, you support the body's long-term ability to repair cellular damage, which is a key factor in healthy aging. This experiment showed that for me, true energy isn't something you drink. It's something your body is capable of producing itself when it has the right biological support. If you're looking to start your own 30-day trial, focus on consistency. Combining the formula with regular sleep and hydration allows your cells the environment they need to maximize these nutrients. You can move away from just surviving the workday and shift your baseline toward a more energized, capable state. If you want to use the same stack I tested, I've included a link to the advanced mitochondrial formula in the description below. Subscribe for more deep dives into biohacking protocols, and tell me in the comments, what's the biggest thing currently draining your energy every day? Supporting your mitochondrial health is a foundational step in taking ownership of your physical well-being and long-term vitality.